I had been hired by Oliver Stone to be the still photographer on the filming of the movie Any Given Sunday, which was here in Miami. And that was in 1999. It was starring Al Pacino and Jamie Foxx, and had a large cast of major stars. And Al Pacino was very open. I mean, a lot of the movie took place where he was the coach of a football team in the movie, so a lot of big scenes on the football field were outdoors and, moving around, a lot of noise, and he didn't mind being photographed during that. This particular shot was an individual shot where he's sitting in a sports car, and this big white area behind him is what they call a silk. A silk is a big piece of fabric that they stretch over a frame and they shine a light through it, so it creates a very soft, warm, ambient light. And so the movie crew was filming him from the front, from the opposite side, so he was front lit, but I noticed if I got behind him there was this really incredible silhouette, where he was sitting in. So once they finished filming him, I asked him, I said, Al, would you mind sitting there for a minute and letting me get a few shots of you puffing on your cigar? And Al is famous for not indulging in random artistic moments if it has something specifically to do with the promotion of the film. But he indulged me and he let me shoot about 4 or 5 frames. And he got up out of the thing and he basically said, I'm happy to participate in your art, but I got to go now. And then when the photo came out and I saw how great it was, I made a print for him, and he quite liked it, and he said, oh, this is like pop art. So a couple of years later, or a few years later, I've long had a thing where I would donate photographs to different charity benefits. Like back in the late 80s, I started donating photographs to Focus on AIDS, which is a big photography benefit, and different AIDS-related projects. And I've donated to the Diabetes Research Institute, had an annual fundraiser. And I thought this would be a great photo to donate for charity. But technically, because I was working for Warner Brothers when I photographed it, I didn't legally own the photo. It was a Warner Brothers film photo. So I went to Warner Brothers and I said, can I get permission to use this? And with those big movie studios, they have such legal red tape that after about 4 or 5 months, the head of photography said, just go directly to Al, and if he says it's okay, you can do it. So I went directly to Al and said, Al, can I get your blanket permission to donate this photo to various charity benefits? And he said yes, and he gave me permission. So far it's probably raised close to $100,000 over the last 10 years being donated. So that's the story on this photo.